Have you ever planned to start something important, only to find yourself endlessly scrolling on your phone instead? If so, you're definitely not alone. Procrastination is a challenge that nearly everyone faces at some point. But here's the encouraging news. Procrastination isn't a sign of laziness or lack of willpower. It's a habit that can be changed with the right approach. In this video, we'll explore a proven, step-by-step system to help you overcome procrastination, backed by psychology and practical strategies you can use right away. Let's dive in and discover how you can finally get things done. Most people think procrastination is simply a time management issue, but it's actually much deeper than that. Procrastination is really about emotional regulation. We put things off because we're afraid of failing, we want everything to be perfect, or we're just not clear on what to do next. Distractions also play a big role. For example, I once delayed a major project for weeks, convincing myself I needed more research. The truth was, I was just scared to start. Once I finally began, it was much easier than I expected. Sound familiar? Let's break the cycle together. First step to beating procrastination is getting clear on what you actually need to do. Vague goals like write my book or get fit are overwhelming and easy to put off. Instead, break your goals down into small, specific actions. For example, change write my book to write 200 words today or get fit to do 20 push-ups after lunch. This makes your tasks feel manageable and actionable. Try this mini exercise. Grab a pen and paper, write down a big, vague goal, and then rewrite it as a specific, small action you can start today. Brains often resist starting a task, not doing it. That's where the 5-minute rule comes in. Tell yourself you'll only work on the task for 5 minutes. More often than not, once you begin, you'll find it much easier to keep going. For example, I once promised myself I'd clean just one corner of my messy room for 5 minutes. Before I knew it, I'd cleaned the entire space. Try this. Pick a task you've been avoiding and commit to just 5 minutes. You might be surprised at how much you accomplish. We live in a world full of distractions. Social media, notifications, and endless tabs all compete for our attention. These distractions feed procrastination and make it harder to focus. The solution is to create dedicated focus time. Use Do Not Disturb mode, try the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of focus, 5 minutes of rest, and clean your workspace. Even turning off your Wi-Fi for 25 minutes can make a huge difference. Remember, focus is a skill that gets easier the more you practice it. A lot of procrastination comes from how we talk to ourselves. When you say, I have to do this, it feels like a burden. Instead, try saying, I choose to do this because it brings me closer to my goals. This small shift can make a big difference. Also, remember that self-compassion is more effective than self-criticism. When you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Think about Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb, but he saw each failure as progress. Much more likely to follow through when someone else is watching. That's the power of accountability. Find a study buddy, a workout partner, or join a community with similar goals. You can even share your progress online. Making your goals public increases your chances of sticking with them. For example, students in study groups are more consistent because they don't want to let others down. Don't go it alone. Accountability is powerful fuel for action. Brains love rewards. Every time you finish a task, celebrate your progress. The reward doesn't have to be big. It could be listening to your favorite song, taking a short walk, or enjoying a small snack. By rewarding yourself, you train your brain to see productivity as something enjoyable. This turns work into a positive cycle, making it much easier to keep going and get things done. Let's quickly recap the 6 steps to overcoming procrastination. Step 1, get clarity by breaking down your goals. Step 2, start with just 5 minutes. Step 3, eliminate distractions and build focus. Step 4, reframe your mindset and practice self-compassion. Step 5, build accountability with others. Step 6, reward your progress. By following these steps, you'll find it much easier to get started and keep moving forward. It's important to remember that procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's about managing your emotions, building clarity, and creating momentum. When you understand this, you can approach your tasks with more kindness and less guilt. This mindset shift is crucial for long-term change and helps you build a healthier relationship with your work. Starting small is one of the most effective ways to overcome procrastination. When you break tasks into tiny, manageable pieces, you lower the barrier to getting started. This approach helps you build momentum and makes even the biggest projects feel less intimidating. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Once you start, momentum can carry you much further than you expect. The hardest part is often just beginning. By using the 5-minute rule and celebrating small wins, you create a positive feedback loop. Each small action builds on the last, making it easier to keep going and accomplish even more. Everyone faces setbacks from time to time. When you slip up or fall back into old habits, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, treat setbacks as learning opportunities. Reflect on what triggered your procrastination and adjust your approach. Remember, progress isn't always linear, and self-compassion is key to getting back on track. Your environment has a huge impact on your ability to focus and get things done. A cluttered or noisy space can make it much harder to concentrate. Try to create a workspace that's clean, organized, and free from distractions. Even small changes, like moving your phone out of reach, can make a big difference in your productivity. Technology can be both a help and a hindrance when it comes to productivity. Use apps and tools that support your focus, like timers or task managers, but also be mindful of how technology can distract you. Set boundaries, turn off unnecessary notifications, and use technology intentionally to support your goals. Being part of a supportive community can make a huge difference in overcoming procrastination. Whether it's a study group, an online forum, or a group of friends with similar goals, having people to encourage you and hold you accountable increases your chances of success. Don't underestimate the power of connection. Celebrating your progress, no matter how small, is essential for building lasting motivation. Each time you complete a task, take a moment to acknowledge your effort. This positive reinforcement helps you associate productivity with enjoyment, making it easier to keep moving forward. Overcoming procrastination is really about building new positive habits. Start small, be consistent, and don't expect perfection. The more you practice these steps, the more natural they'll become. Over time, you'll find that getting things done feels easier and more automatic. The real secret to beating procrastination is to focus on long-term success, not just quick fixes. By applying these strategies consistently, you'll build the skills and mindset needed to stay productive for life. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Keep moving forward, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Now that you know the steps to overcome procrastination, it's time to put them into action. Start by choosing one task you've been putting off and commit to working on it for just 5 minutes today. Remember, every small step counts. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to get things done. Thank you for watching. If you found these strategies helpful, stay tuned for the next video, where I'll share how to design a daily routine that keeps you productive and stress-free. Remember, overcoming procrastination is a journey, and you're not alone. Keep practicing these steps, and you'll see real change over time.